of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go home.
Back to throw now on first down. To Michelle on the screen. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
36-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
James White's first carry. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Let's go!
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. On the ground, Michelle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Fighting Hilton on the slant. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Dolphins, nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flush to his right, and he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tua. He completes it right side to White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Jeez, if you try to do anything as a user, you just get fucked by them.
Keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan them.
Tua hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks.
Thought for sure that was going to somehow get jumped again.
Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally, think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They find some open field here. But he's going to be around here.
So sick of user tackles not fucking meaning shit.
Good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
10 yards to go.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
19-yard line.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Preston Williams.
If I throw that though, their people would just jump around and pick it.
From tying up this football game.
All Madden is nuts.
People might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That's caught by Hollister. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Open man is Myers. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The quick slant caught. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. Let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
As I said.
By Carl Joseph. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on the Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other.
And I was leading it to the right and everything. Like, Jesus.
Generates for his team, not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast.
Well, there goes this game.
What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together.
That's me, it's a fumble.
You talked about.
2nd and 10.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins head on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
If he keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might... wander into some tough coverage.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Gun. They'll look to throw. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it's still definite.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver.
For a second, I thought he was going to allow the interception to happen. I was like, bruh.
Usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Two are going to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
2 and a throw again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
What just happened? I was not down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of running.
Did they say he need the ball? What the
That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. So a throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. A good pickup there, a 22.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete.
I can't believe he didn't even try.
On 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They get it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 3. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get this underneath to Michel, and he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's a look for the end zone.
No pass interference? What is this?
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be...
What? No, I was challenging for a touchdown. What is this?
to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually...
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a time.
Oh, my God.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And there's the game.
Oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's White. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Miami,